I didn't bring my selfie stick.
Mrs. Iacone, can I have a motion to reconvene the public meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, we're back in public session. Good evening, folks, and welcome to our meeting. We are going to do some business and get that out of the way first before we congratulate all of the young people in the audience tonight. So we're on Section 4, routine business. We have the Board Secretary's report for April of 26, the receipts and appropriation adjustments for April, the Treasurer's report for April, the monthly transfer report for April, the high school activities report for May, the food service management cost performance statement for May, the certified bill list as of June 9th, approval of minutes, the 5/12 regular meeting, and the 5/12 executive session. Mr. Kenny, can I have a motion to approve Section 4 routine business items A through H?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Trompe. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Tadley?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 5, routine matters. We have the enrollment report as of June 5th of 26, the health report for May, the fire alarm report for May, the crisis drill report for May, and the superintendent's monthly report. Mr. Capello.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Happy Carnival night, everyone. And I do promise this is the brief version of my remarks, so I will try to go quickly. Thank you for being here this evening, and congratulations to all of our student award winners. This is certainly a busy time of year for everyone. I do appreciate all the families who came out to share some time with us this evening. As I mentioned, busy time of year. Congratulations to all our musicians and artists with the art shows and all of the different concerts. Thank you to all of our parent volunteers and our home and school members for making successful field days at all of our schools. Our class trips to camp and great adventure and the upcoming 8th grade dance, it certainly takes a village to put on all of these events. So thank you to everyone who was involved in making them a success. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Carlo Iacono from the high school. This is a copy of the 2026 award-winning Buccaneer yearbook. Our yearbook is always very highly decorated, and this edition is fantastic. So great job by all the students who were involved with putting that publication together as well. We recognized the first part of graduation season earlier last week with our senior awards night, so thank you to Julie Leitz and Elizabeth Kilroy for putting that together. Tons of awards and scholarships given out, over $100,000 in local scholarships, and our students qualified for nearly $8 million grants and aid for college, which is definitely a testament to them and also to our entire high school and school system as well. We also celebrated recently the Hall of Fame inductee class of 2026. Congratulations to those student members. They are Robert Jacobs, Shiloh Moore, Ethan Schreier, Emily Renoff, Olivia Gola, Abigail Freed, Allison Yoda, Sophia Flicker, Quinlan Barnes, and Evelyn Souza Silva. Also, congratulations to Kennedy Kozowski and James Kozowski as the father of twins. It's the first time I recall that we had a set of twins qualify for the Hall of Fame in the same year, which is fantastic. Senior night was successfully held earlier this week, and we look forward to doing our first graduation practice and clap out where our seniors will walk in their cap and gowns through the other 3 schools, and that will take place tomorrow. That's always a fun event, so be sure to check out our social media pages, as we'll have lots of fun clips and videos to share there. Congratulations and thank you to Mr. Craig Angelini and Matt Prokopka from the high school for putting on the annual STEM fair. That was a very successful event where our 3rd graders from Rush School came over to the high school to learn about science-themed projects from their counterparts at the high school. Also recognition for the folks who organized and helped with 4th grade and 5th grade camp. Our students were at Camp Ockenicken last week, and they had a perfect week of weather. Was it perfect? A little warm. And they enjoyed their outdoor education program, and that's always been a cherished tradition here in Cinnaminson. And thank you to our third graders. Enjoyed their visit to the Cinnaminson Police Station last Thursday and Friday, which was the culminating activity in their year-long Adopt a Cop program. So thank you to the members of the Cinnaminson Police Department for their partnership and continued support. A little brief update on the referendum. As you came in this evening, you may have noticed some foam core boards with some of the projects that we're preparing to put out for vote on September 15th. We have some action items tonight where we'll be approving the question that will go on the ballot for September 15th, and also some information about that special election that will take place. So we encourage you to visit our website, cinnaminson.com/referendum, to learn more about that project. But the train has left the station. We're very excited to bring information to the public about that as we educate the public ahead of the September 15th special election. As I mentioned, it is graduation and promotion season, and last Friday we had a very special ceremony at the high school with a life skills graduation. That's always a fantastic event, and this year certainly did not disappoint. On Monday, June 15th, we look forward to recognizing our fifth graders, all 224 of them, at their fifth grade promotion ceremony. Then on Wednesday, June 17th, we'll be at the high school to celebrate the eighth grade promotion ceremony. We have 214 eighth graders will be presenting for promotion. And then finally, our culminating event on Thursday, June 18th. I know several people in this room are certainly excited and look forward to the senior graduation, where we'll be handing out diplomas to the 247 graduating members of the class of 2026. A couple more little things. Last Tuesday, we took some time to recognize some of our staff for their many years of service in the district, and also to our retirees who will be leaving us after many years of service. We do have one 30-year award recipient in the room. Congratulations to Ms. Carrie DeSimone for 30 years of service to Cinnaminson. And I'd also like to recognize one last time all of our retirees who will be leaving us at the end of this year, or who left us along the way this year. So a special thank you to Dean DeGrazio, Nancy Mulville, Laurie Highland, Missy Baker, Lauren Every Clayton, Tamsin Monaletto, and of course, Ms. Tamara Beatty, and we thank them for their many years of service. I heard a round of applause, and that is certainly applause worthy. And with that, Mrs. Fitzwater, that was the brief version of my remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Capello. Mr. Bromhall, can I have a motion to approve Section 5, Routine Matters, items A through E?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Meeker. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Mr. McGuff?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 6, our student representative reports. We will hear first, for the last time, from our high school student representative, Ms. Carly Trompet.
Good evening, everyone. The Golden Apple Award for the month of May was presented to Miss Elizabeth Breen by Maddie Donaldson and Amia Miller. The May students of the month are the following students: class of 2026, Chase Mantia and Logan Stores; class of 2027, Gianna Ross; class of 2028, Renee Sokoler; and class of 2029, Mackenzie Rogers. All spring sports have finished their seasons. On behalf of Mr. Wilkinson, congratulations to all of our spring sports teams who had an excellent season, many of whom made deep runs into the playoffs. Spring track finished off a strong season with senior Max Fry finishing fourth at the NJSIAA Meet of Champs with a personal best vault of 15 feet. Another shout out to senior Shafiq Harrington for medaling twice at the Group 2 state championships and high jump and the triple jump. Girls spring track recognizes Shyla Moore for a new school record, 18.2 in the long jump, and sophomore Charisma Stringle with a new record, 25.68 in the 200 meters. The CHS Play Unified Track team has a fantastic end of their season this month. Our first appearance at the Delsey High School Invitational Meet resulted in Isaiah Phillips taking first place in shot put and first place in the 100 meter. Karen Gallagher took third place in the 200 meter. The team had its last meet at Pensacola High School, and every athlete and partner gave 100% of their heart to their events and their teammates. Shout out to Isaiah Phillips for placing first in the 200 meter, and Alex Gomez and Gabby DeMeo threw 20 feet in the shot put. Aiden Karishin helped his 4x100 relay team place first in their heat. Karen Gallagher ran an impressive 17.4 in his 100 meter. Thank you to our partners who were supportive all season. Congratulations all on a wonderful season. CHS celebrated Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month in May with lessons on the ukulele, traditional games, origami, henna, and fashion. The month culminated with affinity groups dining on Pakistani, Cambodian, and Korean cuisine, learning about our students' personal connection to the Asian diaspora, and singing along to K-pop Demon Hunters. The new student council officers were elected for the 2026-2027 school year on Monday, June 1st. The officers for the class of 2030 will be elected in the fall. Congratulations to all of the new officers, and thank you to all candidates who submitted documents to run for office. Congratulations to this year's CHS inductees of the Hall of Fame, class of 2026. Their hard work, dedication, and commitment is remarkable. The seniors are winding down their tenure at CHS. On Wednesday, June 10th, they will start their day with graduation practice and then have the highly anticipated walk down memory lane, during which they visit each Cinnaminson school in their cap and gowns, led by the CHS marching band, drumline, and the pirate mascot. The day ends with senior day at Topgolf, signing yearbooks, and lunch. Senior night was on Monday, June 8th at the Madison. Graduation is on June 18th. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. I would now like to introduce Michaela Schieker, who was elected by her peers in this year's 2026-2027 election as the Board of Ed liaison for the upcoming school year. As this year's liaison, I wanted to leave this message for the Board of Ed. I wanted to thank everyone for this amazing opportunity. I've enjoyed working alongside the board members and learning more about the school system. I appreciate being given the opportunity to learn and listen to what the community has to offer. Thank you, and I hope everyone has an amazing summer.
Thank you, Carly. And welcome.
Thank you.
Now we'll hear from our middle school representative, Matthew Kenny.
Good evening. Our May student of the months are 6th grader Enzo Gomez, 7th grader Abigail Jernigan, and 8th grader Danny Lynn. Our June student of the months are Gianna Gelmo, 7th grader Cassidy Buckley, and 8th grader Haley Rocha. Our staff member of the month is Mr. Bacon, an 8th grade reading teacher. Congratulations to all winners. Our June focus at CMS is empathy, understanding and caring about the feelings and experiences of others. Empathy is about showing kindness, listening with compassion, and treating others with respect and understanding. As we move towards the end of the school year, we encourage our pirates to continue building positive connections and supporting one another through words and actions. On May 15th, Cinnaminson Middle School participated in the annual Fitness Frenzy Day, engaging in various activities that promote physical, social, and mental wellness. Students danced to tunes from the DJ, raced around the track to cheers of their classmates, got to dunk their favorite teachers in the dunk tank, and were rewarded with tickets throughout the day showing pirate pride and excellent sportsmanship. A special thanks to the PE department for organizing such an enjoyable event for the middle school students. On May 19th, our 7th graders took a trip to the Philadelphia Zoo. It was a hot day, but a great day filled with fun adventures. The 7th graders saw so many animals and cool exhibits. Also, on May 19th, after school, CMS hosted its annual People's Choice Awards ceremony. Students were nominated by staff members for their display of pirate pride core values and for making a positive impact on the Cinnaminson community. Congratulations to this year's award winner. On May 20th, 2 6th grade science classes attended Weather and Science Day at Citizens Bank Park. They saw some cool science experiments and exhibits and got to see part of the Phillies game. It was a hot but very cool experience for all who attended. Friday, May 22nd, was 8th grade career day. The 8th graders got to listen and talk to different people with many amazing careers. We had professionals from both Cinnaminson and neighboring communities to speak to the 8th grade class about future careers. On Saturday, May 30th, Cinnaminson Middle School hosted its 4th annual student cabaret. The students performed, stage crew, and Miss Sigmund put an entertaining afternoon of outstanding talent. The event was attended by families and fellow CMS students. Yesterday at CMS, 8th graders attended their yearly field trip to Six Flags Great Adventure to celebrate their very successful 3 years. For many of us at CMS, the students had a beautiful, fun-filled day. Our 8th grade end of the year luau is almost here. The luau will take place on Friday, June 12th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at CMS for 8th grade students only. Casual attire is encouraged, including polos, button-down shirts, shorts, sundresses, or skirts. Refreshments will be served, and the cost is $5 per person. Money and permission slips are due this Thursday. We look forward to celebrating the CMS class of 2026 with a fun evening together. Lastly, I would like to thank Ms. Pallett, Ms. Green, and Mr. Filippo for all of the support they gave me with these reports this year. I would also like to thank Ms. Fitzwater and the Board of Education for giving me this opportunity. I really enjoyed it. Thank you and have a great summer, and I'll see you in high school.
Before we go on, I just want to thank you guys for all of your hard work this year.
Thank you.
And just a little appreciation from the Board of Education.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to move on to Section 7, presentations, student recognition.
See ya.
Should I come up with that?
Me again. As I mentioned, this is a great time to be a pirate. We have lots of exciting recognition happening this evening, and in order to get the program started, we start in a really great spot, getting to hear from the valedictorian, or an introduction of the valedictorian and salutatorian. And with that, I'd like to introduce Mr. Ryan Gorman, who's going to come in and introduce you to two very special people. So.
Good evening. We will start our awards this evening by recognizing our 2026 valedictorian, Olivia Gola. It is with immense honor that we recognize and congratulate the valedictorian for the class of 2026, Olivia Gola. When we think of Olivia, words like disciplined, kind, and focused immediately come to mind. For the past 4 years, she has consistently proven to be an impeccable role model and leader for everyone here at Cinnaminson High School. Academically, Olivia is truly exceptional. Her relentless dedication has resulted in a staggering weighted cumulative GPA of 104.28, ranking her #1 in a class of 247 students. This outstanding achievement includes a rigorous course load of 11 honors classes and 11 advanced placement classes. Over her high school career, she has dominated her coursework, regularly earning grades in the high 90s, and has even achieved the New Jersey State Seal of Biliteracy in Spanish. Yet her tenure at CHS is defined more than just remarkable academic success. Olivia has also played a vibrant and vital role in our school community. Her interests are incredibly varied. She has been the core member of the Robotics, Math League, and Debate Club, the Global Economic Forum, the World Affairs Council, Mock Trial, and also dedicating her time to community-minded groups like the Interact and Unified Clubs. Inducted into the National Honor Society as a junior, Olivia has stepped up to guide her peers, serving as an officer for both the Interact and Unified Clubs. Olivia is also a deeply gifted musician. As a stellar viola player in the string ensemble and advanced string orchestra, she has shared her talents widely and was named to the All-South Jersey Honors Orchestra in both her junior and senior years. Furthermore, Olivia's consistent excellence has earned her major regional accolades. She is a 3-time recipient of the Burlington County Principals and Supervisors Award, which recognizes the very top students in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Winning this prestigious award every single year that she was eligible is a testament to her sustained brilliance. Olivia is an amazing young woman who has made a profound and positive impact on our school community. She exemplifies the very best of Cinnaminson School District has to offer. Next year, she will continue her journey at Seton Hall University studying history. We know she'll go on to great things. Congratulations, Olivia, our 2026 valedictorian. Congratulations. It's really well deserved. Come on up. Don't back up quick. Please allow me to continue celebrating excellence by announcing our 2026 salutatorian, James Kozowski. Ask any student or faculty member to describe James, and they will tell you about a young man defined by steady compassion, an ironclad work ethic, and an innate ability to lead by example. He hasn't just spent his time at Cinnaminson High School building an impressive resume, he has spent it building up the community around him. James' mindset in the classroom has been nothing short of a master class. Earning the #2 spot in a highly competitive class of 247 students requires a rare level of academic stamina. James met that challenge head-on by conquering a massive gauntlet of 11 honors and 9 advanced placement courses, culminating in a brilliant 103.17 cumulative GPA. His sharp intellect has turned heads across departments, earning him top honors in both mathematics and social studies, along with the prestigious New Jersey State Seal of Biliteracy in Spanish. But looking only at the numbers misses the true heartbeat of James' high school legacy. He is someone who dives into his passions completely, whether he was exploring ideas in the environmental, crypto, and career clubs, or helping steer the homecoming and prom committees. James made his presence felt. More importantly, he channeled his heart into service, dedicating his time as a Play Unified coach. It was the rare blend of humility and authority that led his peers to select him to serve as the voice of our highest achieving students, the National Honor Society president. That same relentless energy translates seamlessly to the athletic field. A fixture in the soccer program since his freshman year, James fought his way to become a powerhouse of the varsity squad for 3 seasons. He isn't just a skilled player, he is the guy who leaves everything on the field, a fact made official when he was awarded the Varsity Soccer Heart and Hustle Award this past senior year. James is a phenomenal ambassador for Cinnaminson, representing the perfect balance of brains, brawn, and heart. This fall, he takes his talents to Rutgers University, New Brunswick, where he will begin his journey towards becoming a certified nurse anesthetist. James, the future of healthcare world is lucky to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our class of 2026 salutatorian, James Kozowski. Nice job. Well done. Please welcome Ms. Valerie Jones, the principal of New Albany Elementary School.
Good evening. If I can have all of the New Albany students come over and line up right over here, please.
Like pretty bats. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So each year, New Albany students participate in a fire prevention poster contest, and they do this with our art teacher, Mrs. Lisa Knaus, and eventually we have some winners. So I'd like to congratulate Amelia Murphy, second grader. Her artwork advanced to the state. I'd also like to congratulate Vivian Westlake, second grader, as well as her artwork advanced to the state. I also want to congratulate Arthur West. This is his artwork, his poster that he completed. He is a kindergarten student with Mrs. Bacchus and Mrs. Spitzness.
Just want to pick them up and put in your pocket.
Haley Hess in first grade also had a wonderful, beautiful poster, and congratulations to her. So it's my pleasure to honor our second grade pirate leaders this evening. Pirate leaders are selected each year in recognition of their outstanding character, leadership, and positive contributions to their classroom and school community. Each second grade teacher chooses one student to represent their homeroom as a pirate leader. Throughout the year, our pirate leaders meet regularly with our school counselor, Mrs. Miller, to help plan school-wide activities and initiatives. They also assist with decorating the school for special events, provide valuable feedback on important topics such as bullying, friendship, conflict resolution, and they serve as positive role models for their peers. As part of this experience, pirate leaders learn to recognize and reflect on the leadership qualities they already possess while setting goals for the qualities they hope to develop in the future. Through their kindness, responsibility, and dedication, they have made a meaningful impact to our school community. Our pirate leaders have done an exceptional job this year, and we are incredibly proud of each and every one of them. Their futures are bright, and we look forward to seeing the amazing things they will achieve in the years to come. First up, we have Natalie Chatley from Miss Nutt's class. Aria Font from Miss Catani's class. Jack McClenathan in Mrs. Fike's class. Grace Phelan in Miss Nelson's class. Eli Featherer in Miss Burson's class. Caleb Carber in Miss Seidman's class. Eddie Tinsman in Mrs. Martin's class. My apologies. Stella DePaula in Miss Engel and Miss Patton's class. Maddie Philmeyer in Mrs. Reese's class. Samuel D'Souza in Miss Sutton's class. And Savannah Hughes in Miss Merla's class. Congratulations to our pirate leaders. I'll turn it over to Mrs. Kate Mealy from the Rush School.
Good evening, everyone. If I could please have all of our Rush friends who are here being recognized this evening, just join us over at the side of the room. All right, so as Mrs. Jones explained, Rush School also participates in the annual fire prevention poster competition under the direction of our art teacher, Mr. Carroll, and then students are selected based on their lovely posters by grade level, and we have a grade level winner here tonight, almost, from each class. So first up, I'd like to recognize Peyton Dewey, third grade student in Miss Nissa Barker's class. Next up, we have Mr. Ben Colon, and his poster has gone on to the state level for further judging. Congratulations to you, Ben. And then last but not least, we have Julia Hare in 5th grade. She's a student in Miss Kay Kelly's class who could not be here this evening, but I'm going to see Dad and give you the certificate. Congratulations to Julia. We also want to thank the Cinnaminson Fire Department. All of the students who were recognized this evening received an Amazon gift card as well for their lovely work. Next up, I'd like to recognize 3 students who our 5th grade project challenge students who worked with Mr. Lyons, and they participated in the STEAM Tank Challenge. This challenge provides elementary students with an opportunity to apply science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics skills to solve real-world problems through innovation and creativity. So working together, these 3 students had to develop a product to solve a problem. They also had to design a prototype and then present their ideas to a panel of judges over Zoom. It was a very thorough presentation in which they talked about the Green Lantern, which is their project, and it is a healthy alternative to artificial air fresheners using natural plants such as lavender and rosemary. And it is intended also to assist children with anxiety and even their overall sleep quality. Congratulations to Gerard Dawson, Avery Gordon, and Elijah Sutherland. All right, and last but not least for Rush School tonight, we're going to be recognizing our 5th grade Battle of the Books winning team. We have 2 of our 5 winners here tonight. Battle of the Books is both a school-wide as well as a county-wide academic competition, which promotes a love of reading while encouraging teamwork and literary knowledge. Throughout the year, participating students read a designated selection of books and then work together to answer competition-style questions based on the text. The questions are very specific, and I give the team a lot of credit for being able to remember all of the key details in many, many texts in order to qualify. Rush School's winning team is here, and these students also earned the opportunity to represent our school at the Burlington County Battle, where they competed against schools from across the county in East Hampton. So congratulations to Mr. Hunter Ansert and Miss Grace Bivens. Also like to acknowledge the students from the winning team, although they're not here this evening, and they are Sophia Hitchcock, Elizabeth McCoy, and Emma McHugh. Congratulations to all 5 students. All right, at this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Carrie D. Simone, principal of Cinnaminson Middle School.
A lot shorter here. First off, I would like to thank our Board of Education liaison, Mr. Matthew Kenny, for doing a great job this year. He made time to collect all of the information and put it together in his report each month. So we appreciate the time that you've spent and the great job that you did when you were here reporting to the public. Thank you. So my first group of students that I'd like to recognize this year, or this month, are students who have a huge accomplishment. They have gotten A's in every class in all 3 years of their time at Cinnaminson Middle School. I added up the classes. I believe it's like 39, 40 A's over the course of 3 years. So we really are just wowed by their absolute huge achievement. So our first, and we only had 1 student achieve this last year. This year we have 9. Smart class. All right, so first up, I have Miss Sophia Anderson. Next, we have Ms. Caitlin Aruda. Next, Ms. Grace Bazilla. Next, Mr. Ryan Chalakos. Next, we have Mr. Colin Kohler. Ms. Kimberly Danowski. Congratulations to Caitlin Donaldson. Next is Ms. Carly Highland. She couldn't be with us tonight. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Ella Joyce. Okay, so just as Mrs. Mealy had mentioned the Battle of the Books at Rush School, we had a sixth grade team who competed in our 5-6, our fifth and sixth grade competition. They went on to the Burlington County competition and they came in second place. So could those members please join me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got Ella Joyce. There we go. Okay, sorry Ella. Okay, we have Kylie Colon, John Fasinelli, Juliana Ferroni, Elizabeth Bear, Aurea Cutler, and Finn Conyers. Congratulations.
All right, Kylie. Okay, can we line up a little bit here? Let's get in taller in the... Yeah, I'll be on. All right, here, oh. Okay, you good? Okay.
My friend first, and then we'll do bombs.
Oh, everybody look at her first, okay? Now look at your parents.
Other moms?
All right, congrats, everybody.
I have to say, they read 15 books among them, and they do, like Mrs. Mealy said, have to remember minute details. I read one of the books, just one, and and I competed with the staff against this team, and we did eke out a victory, but by 1 point. And wow, some of those questions were extremely detailed. So congratulations, it's not an easy feat. Now our 7th and 8th grade team that went on to the 7th and 8th grade competition. It's all 7th graders. If you could join me up here as well. We have Kathleen Busey, Lilia Marshall, Chloe Namnan, Adriana Stelwag, Victoria Valentine, and Mokshanya Yedlapati. I guess they decided not to come. We'll make sure to give them their certificates tomorrow. And I would like to now bring up Mr. Brian Wilkinson, the athletic director and assistant principal at the high school.
Before I begin, just a shout out to Carly Trompe, who did a great job all year representing us here in the high school. There's so much that goes on and so much to say, and she did a great job all year being our rep. Thank you. So tonight, we celebrate a spring season packed with resilience, rivalry wins, and championship rings. Our Pirate athletic teams really had a great spring. Our baseball team showed immense grit, rallying late with a young squad to secure a state playoff spot and landed 6 players on the all-BCSL team. Our boys lacrosse team battled through injuries to finish 9-6, make the playoffs, and completely swept our crosstown rivals Delran and Holy Cross, while 9 Pirates earned postseason honors. Our boys tennis team proved the future's bright. With an incredibly young varsity squad, they put up a 12-6 record to make the playoffs, highlighted by a dominant 28-win run over 2 years by our first doubles team. So a lot to cheer on. Moving to our historic individual milestones, the golf team dominated the green this year with a spectacular 16-1 record, capturing the BCSL division title, the BCSL Open, and the Burlington County Open. While Tyler Harris, JP McDivitt, and Gavin Lane all had masterful seasons, sophomore Jackson Lane completely rewrote the history books. Jackson became the first golfer in Cinnaminson history to win the Carl Arena tournament, shot an astonishing record-breaking 62 at the BCSL Open, and is only the 2nd Pirate ever to win the Burlington County Open, on his way to first team all BCSL honors. An incredible job, Jackson Lane.
Thank you.
Championship teams rely on great facilitators, and our girls lacrosse program has one of the absolute best. While the team was busy winning their 3rd BCSL title in a row and making a deep playoff run to the quarterfinals, junior Tegan Fudella was busy dismantling opposing defenses. Tegan set a brand new school record this season by racking up an incredible 46 assists. Her vision and teamwork helped anchor our championship offense this spring. Tegan Fudella. We'll make sure she gets that. Our boys volleyball team had an awesome 18-9 season, capturing the Patriot Division Championship and thrilling the crowd with a home playoff win over Triton. 6 Pirates earned all division honors, but a massive shout out to Russell Patchell. Russell put on an absolute defensive masterclass this year, setting an all-time school record with a staggering 300 digs in a single season. Talk about protecting the court. Congratulations, Russell.
Get it?
Our softball team kept fans on the edge of their seats all year, making a deep playoff run and delivering an unforgettable walk-off win on senior night against Lenape. This squad didn't just win, they shattered record books. Michaela Schieker set brand new school records with 36 runs in a season, 18 stolen bases, and 11 career triples, earning well-deserved all South Jersey honors. Come on up, Michaela. Awesome year.
Congratulations. Nice job.
Joining her at the top is Mia Zuccarelli, who also took home prestigious All-South Jersey honors with a tremendous year, especially offensively she did a great job at the plate. Mia, come on up.
That would make sense.
Congratulations. Delaney Kroll put on a legendary power display, setting records for 28 doubles in a season, 14 career home runs, and a massive 91 career RBIs. Delaney also holds the school record for home runs in a season, which she set her sophomore year. Come on up, Delaney. Congratulations. What a legacy these softball ladies leave behind. Our girls' track team had a great year. The squad reached a season peak at the BCSL meet by scoring a massive 212 points to crown themselves Patriot Division champions. Even faced with a tough scheduling conflict between a sectional meet and our prom, our ladies showed incredible poise and competitive spirit. We sent an elite crew straight to the NJSIAA state meet. Shiloh Moore dominated the track and the pit, qualifying for states in both the long jump and the 100 high hurdles. Shiloh Moore. Our lightning-fast 4x100 relay team of Samantha Ruginio, Adia Di Filippo, Charisma Striegel, and Yesenia Rodriguez also earned their state tickets. Come on up, a great team. Stay here, Charisma. We have more for you. Charisma and Yesenia also qualified for the state meet in the 200-meter and the 100-meter sprints. And a historic shout out goes to Charisma Striegel. Along with qualifying individually in the 100-meter, she shattered the school record in 200-meter at the Group 2 state meet with a blazing time of 25.68 seconds. Way to fly, Charisma. We're better looking this time.
Thank you.
Closing out our incredible spring, the boys track team put on an absolute clinic during the championship season. Despite a grueling commute and their own prom weekend, the Pirates fought hard to claim second place overall at the Central Sectional Championships. Our 4x400 relay team of CJ DiFilippo, Dylan Burke, Victor, and Gabe Waters were state qualifiers. Victor Bastos also qualified in the 400 hurdles. Victor here. Jacob Wickersham pulled double duty, qualifying in the 3200 and the 800. An impressive double. Edward Abu Adas qualified in the 3200. Word here. And our 4x800 relay team of Jacob Wickersham, Ryan Scaracucciatali, and Owen Castanera, and Edward Abu Adas took home the sectional crown and later placed a spectacular fourth in Group 2. Ooh. Max Fry's much better looking than his picture. But Max went on to the Meet of Champions, took fourth place in the pole vault, jumping 15 feet, which is a new school record. Max Fry. Shafiq Harrington went on to fifth place at states in the high jump and took sixth place at the states in the triple jump. Two impressive feats at the double. There we go. Lastly, Leland Locke was a state qualifier as he threw bombs all year with the javelin. Leland Locke. Congratulations to all of our record breakers, to our all-stars, to our state competitors, and to our spring athletes. They've done a great job making Cinnaminson incredibly proud. Go Pirates.
Thank you, everyone. I realize it is still a school night, and I assume everyone still has some homework. Mrs. Fitzwater, could take a quick 1-minute break in case anybody wants to come up and take a picture, and then we will resume the meeting. On your way out, be sure to check out some of the artwork there and the renderings about some of the anticipated referendum projects. I'll be around to answer questions after the meeting as well. You're certainly all welcome to stick around for the full meeting as well, but we'll take a quick 1-minute break if anybody wants to take any pictures. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yep, we are briefly breaking. We're going to move on to Section 8, correspondence to the board. I received a couple of emails that I just want to report briefly out on. One from a resident who asked the district to recognize a CHS student, Dylan Burke, for a fundraiser he undertook on her behalf. And she was very thankful for the work that he did on her behalf. It's always nice to hear when our students take the time to help others. Good work, Dylan. I also received an email, and I think a couple of other people received an email from a resident concerning Chromebook use in our schools. This is an ongoing discussion. Anyone else have anything to report? Okay. Moving on to Section 9, committee reports. We have a few this month. The Curriculum Committee met, and Mr. Meeker is going to tell us about that.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. The Curriculum and Student Activities Committee met virtually on June 2nd. The committee received an update from Ms. Mealy about scheduling adjustments in the 4th grade next year. A proposal was reviewed for adding an instructional material for middle school health called the Great Body Shop. New curriculum documents for ESL classes were shared and reviewed for the committee. The committee was informed that the district has been selected to host a prestigious girls basketball tournament next winter at CHS. Mr. Capello introduced a request to expand stipend positions for the CHS Fall Drama Program. Discussions will continue regarding this request. Lastly, the committee reviewed professional development and field trip requests for the upcoming months. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Meeker. Well, there was also a policy committee meeting, and Mr. Kenny is going to tell us about that.
Thank you, Ms. Fitzwater. The Policy and Legislation Committee met virtually also on June 2nd. The the District Director of Technology shared several policies related to technology. Mr. Creel recommended some language changes to more accurately reflect current district practice in technology. Those changes were approved by the committee and will appear on the next board agenda. The board then reviewed the latest policy alert from Strauss Esme. Mr. Capello reviewed the updates, which were almost entirely related to updated New Jersey Administrative Code. The committee approved the recommended changes, which will be presented to the board on the first reading at the next board meeting, and they are listed in the agenda. Finally, the board continued the practice of conducting a cursory review of the next set of policies in the 2000 series. They were reviewed with no substantive changes. The next meeting of the policy committee has not yet been set, but is anticipated for July of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. We also have a delegate assembly update from Mr. Meeker.
Thank you. The 2026 Annual New Jersey School Board Association Delegate Assembly met on May 28, 2026. In attendance from Cinnaminson Boards of Education was myself, John Meeker, as the voting member, and Donna Marie Iacone as Vice President of the Burlington County School Board Association. The Delegate Assembly allows for school board members from around the state to vote on the policies and position that NJSBA will advocate for on behalf of New Jersey school boards. These resolutions are not laws, but rather the policies and ideals that the association will represent to the public and the New Jersey Department of Education. 6 resolutions were brought up during the session. The first resolution asked NJSBA to support allowing, but not requiring, school districts the option to use ranked choice voting in school board elections. Supporters said ranked choice voting reduces ballot position advantage and can improve minority representation and allows for communities to decide their voting method. Opponents argued that mixing approval and ranked choice voting on a single ballot would be confusing, introduce uncertainty, and could reduce participation. After the debate, the resolution failed to receive a majority support. The NJSBA will not advocate for this resolution. The second resolution proposed NJSBA include 3 broad belief statements as follows. Public schools must carry out the state's constitutional obligation to provide all students with a thorough and efficient education. Public school buildings must be free from civil immigration enforcement activities. Boards of education should adopt policies and procedures that protect the health, safety of all students while honoring a valid judicial authority. Debate occurred about the political nature of this resolution, with members pointing out that this is already covered by the association's support of the state's constitution. Safety was another topic of debate. Board members pointed out this resolution only applies to civil agencies without judicial authority and does not prohibit criminal agencies from conducting law enforcement or if a judicial authority was granted. The resolution passed, and NJSBA will support the statement that boards of education have a responsibility to ensure that their school buildings are safe havens for all students regardless of their immigration status and are not to be used as venues for immigration enforcement absent of judicial authority. The third resolution argued NJSBA to adopt the belief that school districts should be included in discussions about payment in lieu of taxes or pilot agreements. Pilots are negotiated fees paid to municipalities instead of standard property taxes. While traditionally used for industrial facilities, they are increasingly applied to housing developments. These developments add students to the district, and with the school districts not included in these discussions, they receive no additional funding for this increased enrollment. Discussion was brief and supportive. The resolution passed, and NJSBA will advocate for school districts' inclusion in pilot discussions. The fourth resolution requests that NJSBA support that school funding systems should recognize structural limitations on local revenue capacity caused by state-imposed land use and environmental restrictions, and these should affect the school district's state aid calculation. The resolution passed, and the association will advocate for consideration of land use and environmental restrictions in state aid calculations. The fifth resolution asked NJSBA to support equitable pricing, transparency, and cooperative purchasing opportunities for instructional material and digital educational resources. Cooperative purchasing would allow districts to negotiate collectively for bulk discounts and better terms. Little discussion occurred and the resolution passed. The association will support these practices. The last resolution proposed updating NJSBA policy to increase representation of sending districts to county vocational schools. Vocational school members expressed concern that they were not consulted and recommended rejecting the resolution and drafting a joint proposal for the next meeting. Supporters said districts that pay tuition should have representation in spending decisions. Opponents said the resolution overreached and vocational schools should determine programs' needs. After the discussion, the resolution passed. NJSBA will support changes that promote greater transparency, fiscal accountability, and collaboration between vocational schools and sending districts on tuition rates, capital planning, enrollment capacity, and program expansion. More detailed information of this meeting and the assembly can be found on NJSBA's website, www.njsba.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Meeker. Just for clarity, NJSBA stands for New Jersey School Board Association, something that all school board members belong to, sort of automatically. The other report that we're going to have is from Mrs. Iacone about the Burlington County School Boards Association spring update.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Good evening, everyone. The following is an update for the members of the Board of Education and the public from the New Jersey School Boards Association. I have the privilege to represent Cinnaminson as the president of Burlington County School Boards Association. On May 14th, the Burlington County School Boards Association held their semi-annual meeting at Medford Village Country Club. During the meeting, the county recognized board members for their long time service. We also received an update from New Jersey School Boards. Additionally, a fellow board member in the county was recognized for their status as a certified board member. The keynote speaker for the evening was Dr. Sean Hoggs, the junior ROTC teacher at Northern Burlington County High School. He also was recognized as Burlington County's Teacher of the Year. In NJSBA News, board members are invited to attend a webinar on June 24th. The topic is special education. A quick review and what's new, board members can sign up on the NJSBA website. Board members should keep an eye out for an invitation to the Fall County meeting, which is typically held in early October. Likewise, board members are encouraged to sign up for the annual New Jersey School Boards Workshop, which will take place in October. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Iacone. And congratulations to Mrs. Iacone for being elected at that meeting as the president for the Burlington County School Board Association. Mr. Meeker, can I have a motion to approve committee reports, item A?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Iacone. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Tadley?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 10, public comments. Members of the public are reminded that comments should be limited to items appearing on the meeting's agenda. There will be another opportunity during this meeting to comment on non-agenda items. All members of the public wishing to speak on agenda items only should raise their hand to indicate their wish to speak. When called upon, participants should state their first and last name and address clearly for the record. In accordance with the Cinnaminson Board of Education policy, comments will be limited to a maximum of 4 minutes per person. The comment period will be limited to 30 minutes in duration. And with that, would anyone like to speak on agenda items? Okay, we are moving on to Section 11, personnel, certified, non-certified. Mr. Capello.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Under 11A, personnel appointments and reappointments, seeking the board to approve the items listed in the agenda. There's number 1, items A through J, and under number 2 for non-certificated staff, items A through C as listed in the agenda. Under letter B, seeking the board to approve items 1 through 8 that are listed in the agenda. Under letter C, leaves of absence, there are 4 leaves of absence for the board's consideration. They are listed by employee number in the agenda. Skipping down to section E, transfers, there are a number of them this evening. Seeking the board's approval on items 1 through 11 as listed in the agenda. Skipping down to mentor teachers, there is 1 mentor teacher for consideration by the board for approval this evening. Under letter H, student teachers, seeking the board to approve items 1 and 2 as listed in the agenda. Down to letter I, seeking the board's approval for items 1 through 6 as listed in the agenda. Under letter J, extra duty appointments, there are quite a number of them this evening, seeking the board's approval for items 1 through 21 as listed in the agenda. And under letter K, seeking the board's approval for item number 1, letters A and B for consideration by the board this evening, and that is the personnel certificated and non-certificated.
Thank you, Mr. Capello. Ms. Falconero, can I have a motion to approve Section 11, personnel, certified, non-certified, items A through K?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Trompe. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Mr. McGuff?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on.
Real
Yep,
quick
I'm
before
sorry.
we move
I'm
on,
sorry.
we have some folks in the audience who
Always forget.
feel really good now that that part of the meeting is over, and thank them for being here this evening. So with that, we usually do this in birth order. So Mrs. Spear, if you would, please begin the introduction. Birth order of the children in the schools, lest I be unclear of that. So thank you.
I would like to introduce Mrs. Michelle Carroll. Prior to spending 15 years in early intervention, she has spent the last 6 months as a long-term sub in our preschool program, and she will be joining us at Memorial as our integrated preschool regular ed teacher.
Welcome.
I'd like to introduce Isabella Castells. She's a Rowan graduate. She minored in elementary education, majored in elementary education with a minor in dance, as well as writing studies, and she will join our first grade team.
Evening, I have 3 lovely new staff members with us here tonight. First, I'm very proud to say that I knew Miss Annabelle Smart-Len as in our middle school days over at Hadfield together, and then as her assistant principal in high school. She's now joining the Rush staff. She's a graduate of Villanova, currently studying at Stockton University, and she'll be a fifth grade teacher.
Nice.
We're also joined by Ms. Catherine Clark. She is a graduate of Brown University as well as New Jersey City University and has experience teaching fourth grade elementary education, music as well with a performing arts and theater background in addition to elementary education. And she'll be joining our fourth grade team.
Oh.
And last but certainly not least, we have Miss Amanda Godwin, a graduate of Brown University. You may recognize her. She's also a graduate of Cinnaminson High School. And she has been working as a long-term substitute
year, and Ms. Godwin will be joining us on our 5th grade team in the fall.
So at the high school, we have Graham Dudley, who will be joining us formerly from Bankbridge. He'll be a special education teacher in our ES room, Roman graduate. We're very excited to have him. Very welcome. On behalf of myself, Ms. Mealy, and Mrs. Simone, Elizabeth Carlson will be joining us as our strength teacher, 3 through 12, working in all 3 buildings. Graduated from Ithaca College. She brings to us a wealth of both performance and instructional expertise, and will be joining us from Commerce School.
Congratulations to all those new employees. It certainly was a very competitive hiring season, and you represent the very best of the educators in the South Jersey area, and we're very thrilled to have you on the team. Go out and buy lots of red and black. We are the Pirates and very proud of that. Welcome to the team.
Welcome. Now we'll move on to Section 12, Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Goldburn.
Thank you very much. Under number 12, letter A, requesting approval of the monthly professional development requests. Under letter B1, the monthly field trip requests. Under letter C, instructional materials, number 1. Under letter D, curriculum, number 1, letters A through D. Under letter E, the monthly HIB report. And under letter F, the monthly suspension report.
Thank you, Dr. Goldburn. Mr. McGuff, can I have a motion to approve Section 12, Curriculum and Instruction items A through F?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Trompe.
You won.
You're the closest one. Sounds good. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Tadley?
I'm going to abstain from 12A, number 34, but aye to everything else.
I will abstain from line 12A 33 and aye to everything else.
I will abstain from 12A, line 30, and yes to everything else.
Yes to all, abstain from 12A, line 35.
Yes to everything, but I will abstain from 12A 31.
Yes to everything, but I abstain from 12A, line 27.
Yes to everything, abstain from line 12A, 28.
Yes to all, abstain from 12A, line 32.
And yes to all, and I abstain from 12A, line 29. And you're probably wondering why we are doing that. Because we are on the professional development list for Workshop 2026, and so we cannot vote for ourselves to go there. So that's why we abstain from that line. All right, but motion is approved. All right, moving on to Section 13, Special Education. Mrs. Llewellyn.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Under letter A, contracts, seeking the board to approve the following contracts for the 2026-27 school year. There are 4. Number 1, Empower AAC. Number 2, Speech Language Associates, LLC, doing business as Elevate Health and Therapeutic Services. Number 3, Virtual Health Incorporated. And number 4, Care Options for Kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Llewellyn.
Letter B and C, there are none this evening. Now, thank you.
Gotcha. All right, Ms. Tadley, can I have a motion to approve Section 13, Special Education, item A?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Mr. McGuff?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 14, Policy and Regulation. Mr. Capella?
Thank you again, Mrs. Fitzwater. Under policy, section 14, number 1, seeking the board to approve on first reading this evening the following policies and regulations. They are listed and linked in the agenda. Under item number 2, seeking the board to approve the following reviewed policies that Mr. Kenny mentioned earlier, and they are also listed and linked in the agenda, and that is section 14 policy.
Thank you, Mr. Capello. Mr. Kenny, can I have a motion to approve Section 14, Policy, Item A?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Meeker. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Tadley?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 15, Business and Finance.
Thank you,
Wilkie?
Mrs. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Under Section A, there are no grants this evening. Under Section B, Finance, item number 1, that the board approves the staff mileage reimbursements. Item number 2, that the board approves the establishment of reserve accounts as of June 30th, 2026. Item number 3, that the board approves the establishment of petty cash accounts for the 26-27 school year. Item number 4, that the board approves the appointment of a designee to authorize line item changes for the 26-27 school year. Item number 5, that the board authorizes the payment of bills in between board meetings for the 26-27 school year. Item number 6, that the board approves the 26-27 tuition rates. Item number 7, that the board approves the 26-27 Student Activity Center budget. And item number 8, that the board approves the authorization of the submission of 2 bond proposal questions together with an explanatory statement to the school district voters at a special school district election to be held on September 15th, 2026. Under Section C, Operations, that the board approves the 26-27 school breakfast and lunch prices. Under Section D, Contracts, item number 1, that the board approves the Communications Consortium for Communication Services with Haddon Township for the 26-27 school year. Item number 2, that the board approves the resolutions with Educational Services Commission of New Jersey for the 26-27 school year for non-public services. Item number 3, that the board approves the agreement with Kroll LLC for our fixed asset report for the 26-27 school year. Item number 4, that the board approves the resolution of renewal of membership, the resolution of indemnity and trust renewal, and the resolution for the insurance renewal proposal with the School Alliance Insurance Fund for the 26-27 school year. Item number 5, that the board approves the revised 25-26 receiving tuition contracts. Item number 6, that the board approves the awards for annual professional and services for the school team physician to Riverside Medical Associates with Dr. Jonathan Weissman, the architect of record to Garrison Architects, and the construction manager of record to New Road Construction. And item number 7, that the board approves the renewal rates for medical insurance coverage with Aetna and AmeriHealth as attached. Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilkie. Mrs. Trempe, can I have a motion to approve Section 15, Business and Finance, items A through D?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Iacone. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Mr. McGuff?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 16, Other Business. The first item that we have is the NJSBA Civility Project. A resolution pledging to practice and promote civility in the Board of Education in the Cinnaminson School District. Whereas recent national polls indicate that Americans are dissatisfied with and frustrated by the lack of civility in public discourse today, and whereas the Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District recognizes that freedom of speech and freedom of expression are sacrosanct, protected by both state and federal law, and allow individuals to express their opinions and to communicate ideas without fear and repercussion. And whereas the Board of Education of Cinnaminson School District further recognizes that the public exchange of diverse ideas and varied viewpoints allows for robust discussion and is indispensable to the decision-making process. And whereas as elected representatives of the community and stewards of the public trust, the members of the Board of Education of Cinnaminson School District recognize that their position allows them to model open, free, and vigorous debate while also maintaining the highest standards of civility, mutual respect, and decorum. And whereas the members of the Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District recognize that they are models not only for the community but also for the students they serve. And whereas in order to publicly declare its commitment to civil discourse and to express its concern for the common good and well-being of all its students, staff, parents, and community, the Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District has determined to adopt this resolution. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District pledges to practice and promote civility, to engage in civil discussions, to respect and tolerate the viewpoints of others, and to work collaboratively. The Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District pledges to communicate openly, honestly, and transparently as permitted by law. And the Board of Education of the Cinnaminson School District enacts this civility pledge to build a stronger and more prosperous school community, to achieve the district's goals, and to advance the education of all students. A copy of this resolution is shared with the New Jersey School Boards Association. We also have B, the superintendent's evaluation, C, the residency determination for students 203-7903, 203-5260, and 203-0386. And with that, Ms. Iacone, can I have a motion to approve Section 16, other business items A through C?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Trompe. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Tadley?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 17, public comment. All members of the public wishing to speak on any topic should raise their hand to indicate their wish to speak. When called upon, participants should state their first and last name and address clearly for the record. In accordance with the Cinnaminson Board of Education policy, comments will be limited to a maximum of 4 minutes per person. The comment period will be limited to 30 minutes in duration. With that, would anyone like to speak? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to comments from the board. Mr. Kenny?
Okay, thank you. Congratulations to all of our students, especially those who are recognized tonight. Congratulations to our 8th graders, whose promotion ceremony will take place next Wednesday, June 17th at the high school on the football field. Best of luck at Cinnaminson High School. Congratulations to all of our new hires that were approved tonight. Welcome to the team and good luck. Thank you to Carly and Matt for your excellent student reports tonight and every month, and best wishes to our seniors who will be graduating next week. Best wishes as you continue your life beyond high school. Enjoy the carnival, everyone. Have a wonderful summer, and the next Board of Education meeting is Tuesday, July 21st at 7 p.m. right here in the cafetorium, and more information can be found on the district website. Thank you. That's it. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kenny. And with that, Mr. Bromhall, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Thank you, Ms. Falconero. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.